All right, guys, well, we got this thing back in. It wasn't too bad. It was kind of a pain in the butt with this factory floor stuff in here. We need to do a race car. We need a race car, don't we? This street blend, street car, race car, back half is crap. We're gonna make this a full-blown race car here soon, and it is gonna not be any street stuff at all. It's gonna, all the floor stuff's gonna be out. It's gonna be good. But anyway, so I digress, go backwards, whatever you call it. I don't know what it is, but we got this thing up here, the converter. We're fixing to put it down, and we're gonna crank it up, and we're gonna try to spool test it. I don't think it's gonna spool, but it may. If it does not, then I'll come back over here tomorrow night. We'll drop the pan, take the valve body out, and then we're gonna put the Hughes dump valves on it. And God, I don't know where they actually bolt to. I have to read the directions. Okay, let's see if it's spool. So one thing I just remembered, I don't have my computer, so it ain't gonna try to go, but like, let's it'll go to 4,000 RPM is where the chip is sitting. So if it gets there, I'm just gonna make it.
Where it has that little stumble, I think it'd be fine.
That went right to the chip. How did that just go right to the chip? Oh, ethanol, oh, it got me. Oh, it got me. That methanol is brutal, son. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna go test. I can't believe it made it to the chip. It actually made it pretty good, and you know, it may be I need to check transmission fluid. No, I put the fluid back in the converter, so I mean, that was, and you saw it moving in reverse. All right, it's fine. So we do need to put the dump valves on it at some point. We got the double dump valves, but we're not gonna do that right now. So we'll go test it Thursday night out here at the shop, at Galot, and then see what happens. And then we may go to Shady Side. This is the Hughes kit. It's got the solenoids and everything in there, all the lines, comprehensive instructions. So we'll do that at some point. I was gonna go ahead tonight and put the dump valves on it, but the way these Hughes dump valves mount, they mount right here in this area. So what I'm gonna have to do before I put those dump valves on, and this is old dump valve that we created, it don't really do nothing. It's the way you get the dump valves to work is you need to bleed off of the converter feed, not just the port here. So, you know, on a Power Glide, mine and Brian's, you know, we struggled. We would open that thing up and it wouldn't really do a lot. So the internal dump is the way you gotta do it. So it's proprietary on Hughes on how to do it. Instructions are awesome. We're gonna do it at some point, but it's just not gonna be today, because the first thing I'm gonna have to do is order a straight across bar here. They make some transmission mounts. This is a factory one that I had back in the day, and I actually cut it apart here and made it so that it would move, cut the welds off of it. Had to modify this just so it would fit better. But yeah, so we're going to need to get one of those so that it's straight across, and then that way I could probably make one of those at some point instead of buying one. It'd probably be easier to do that. But anyway, I got to get one that doesn't have this hump on it so that we can mount the valves where they need to be mounted. So converter is, I think it's going to be okay the way it is. It's spooled up actually faster than the other one, which is a little odd. But, you know, it's just one of those things. I guess it is the way it is. And this thing has got a strap back here that is eat itself up on this. I don't know how to keep it out of that completely, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna spool it up one more time and then we'll be good to go. I also just went ahead and changed the back springs back here. We're gonna go ahead and take all the weight out of the back of it. We don't take it all out, but we'll take the majority of it out. These tires they're good. I think we need more air pressure. You see how it's wobbling? It's burning the tire here and here, but not across the middle necessarily. We'll probably try to run these on the front of the track. Mickey Thompsons are usually what we run front of the track, but I think these might get some use and we're gonna try it. Lyle has been having real good luck with the Hoosier CO7s on the front side, so we might try them and see. Okay, let's get some weight out of the car real fast. We're gonna get the weight out. Once we get the weight out of it, we'll do another spool test and then I'll show you all the data log. And there's Harper. Harper came over. All right, guys, well, it's back on the ground. It's pretty low in the back, a little higher in the front, but that's about a right ride height with what we want to do. So we're going to spool this thing up real fast, make sure it spools up. Suspension wise is good. We had to change the bar angles a little bit. It's crazy the different stuff you have to change going from the front of the track to the back of the track. It is amazing. That's why you see a lot of people, they don't switch back and forth, because it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So now the percentages, all the weight we took out is unbelievable. Let's show you how much weight we took out. Harper, how much? That was pretty heavy, wasn't it?
That was a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight. See it over there? That is a lot of weight. Yes, the leaf spring in the bumper was in there as well, but we had it very secure. But at 930 pounds, that's a lot of weight. All right, let's pull this thing up, see what it does. All right, guys, well, the last spool test there was the best. Dump valves are not on. It spools up about the same as it did with the other converter. This one should be a little bit tighter, though, down track, and how it's going to hit a little bit. So once we get the dump valves on it, it takes about 4.5, 5 seconds to get to the chip. And so once it gets to the chip, though, it's there, it's done, it's ready to go. And so that was about the way the other one did. So I think we're just, we're fine, we're the same. So we'll take and put the dump valves on it probably one day next week maybe, and that should get it so that it basically can get on the chip faster, and as soon as it gets on the chip, it starts making boost. So hopefully it'll cut down the spool time by a couple seconds. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. We're going to go testing that Galot Thursday night, which this is when you're going to be seeing this Thursday. So if you're close by, come check us out. I don't know if we'll be racing Saturday or not. That's still a question mark at the moment. We may be going to Shady Side, but we have not decided. I'll let you guys know. All right, later, guys.